Here's Jennifer Simek. She's from Lubbock Arboretum. Appreciate you being here and rolling out of bed on holiday weekend.
It's always a good time when you come out here.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to
Some
walk
tips
into.
for my holiday weekend.
Okay, we've got kids camp or kids club every week at the Arboretum. It's never too late to jump in.
No, in fact, it doesn't cost anything. It doesn't cost the kids anything, families anything. We're just really out there every weekend, every Saturday from 10 to 12, 10 in the morning to noon, gardening with the kids. So all we need is an RSVP. Give us a shout out and let us know you're coming so we know how many kids are coming.
Okay, I just want to caution you, parents. Don't dress your kid up in, a white shirt, bow tie, and blue and white seersucker shorts.
Right.
Do not dress them like you just came from the Little Mister shop.
Right.
Because they're going to get it on them.
Don't put them in their new cute little sundress.
We believe in getting kids dirty.
Right.
We want their hands down in the dirt, and we want them to feel what it's like to dig in the dirt and see what roots feel like and all that kind of stuff.
Proven fact that when kids get involved with gardening projects and growing food, they eat healthier.
Oh, definitely. I can't tell you. At the tech greenhouse, we always have something growing, and I've probably had 500 or 600 kindergartners coming through for tours this spring, and every time I pull a little carrot out of a bed, it's just the whole class goes wild. I mean, everybody wants a bite of that. They're eating salad greens out of the beds. They can't stand it. They're just so excited about it. And so,
do you ever have to sit there and say, "Wait a minute, kids, wash it first"?
No. We don't put anything on it. It's just.
You don't wash it?
No, straight out of the garden. I mean, it's fine. We don't put anything on them. I mean, they're not. I don't put chemicals on them.
He's saying, do you get the dirt off of them?
Well, see, okay.
You don't wash
it? We irrigate correctly, and so the water is all under like on the surface of the dirt, and so the plants are growing above it, so they don't have tons of dirt and stuff.
Yeah, but what about if you're pulling a carrot out of the ground?
Oh, yes, pulling a carrot out of the ground, the kids don't care. They dust it off, and they want a bite of it. It doesn't matter. They're so excited. They're that excited that they're willing to eat dirt to get to the carrot.
They'll even eat the carrot hair.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it makes such a difference to get them involved at a young age. And so that's why we do this kids club.
Scarlett O'Hara did that.
Frankly, Laura, I don't give a damn.
She pulled the carrot out out of the ground, just chomped down on it.
All right, talking with Jennifer Simek from the Arboretum. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. We've been talking with Jennifer Simek, Lubbock Arboretum. We got kids camp every Saturday. It's free. This is a service of the thriving metropolis of the city of Lubbock. And so anyway, it's 10 to noon every Saturday, and all kinds of activities going on.
That's right.
Well, you were going to ask her.
Off
mic. We were talking about the rain.
Why are you pointing at me? She's the one that needs to tell you about.
That's your cue to ask the question that you had.
Go ahead, Jennifer.
Thanks for asking, Laura.
Okay.
If it rains.
Because we have had a lot of rain, and it's a very big concern. I mean, it could. What's going to happen if it rains? Do you just cancel?
If it's a downpour, we've got our interpretive center there, the little red brick building at 42nd University, and we can always. There's always.
What?
Well, kids, let's go to the interpretive center.
We've got tons of stuff to do in there too. I mean, we have a whole library full of gardening books. There are some gardening games that we have in there.
Jennifer took us to the interpretive center.
There's all kinds of activities that we do in our kids camps, and we can always pull one of those out and do those with the children. Even planting in little pots or eggshells or learning how to germinate bean seeds. There's always something that they can learn, even indoors. You can do it at home, too, with your kids. Lots of little fun gardening activities.
Let me circle back to the question that we were hoping to address to Jennifer.
Would that be?
Okay, as we were having in the conversation during the commercial break, okay, because of all of the rain and your gardening and growing vegetables and things like that, has the rain slowed you down because the farmers are running into all kinds of delays and things like that? And at the greenhouse over at Texas Tech where you're at, you haven't planted things because of all the rain. Is there too much rain to plant a lot of this stuff, or is some of this indoor-outdoor?
It depends a lot on on what you've got at where you're planting. So like in the ground at the greenhouse, the soil's too wet. At the Arboretum in our raised beds, we have like a potting soil mixture in there. And so we can still go ahead and plant stuff in there. And we've already planted some things already in previous weeks. And so the children at this point are learning things like how to tend them, how to pull the weeds and stake things as they're growing.
Well, with all the rain, I guess they're getting plenty of practice with that, huh?
They are, definitely. But, one of the activities we usually do with the kids is teach them how to build a trellis, like out of, broken tree branches and things like that, so they can stake their plants up, without having to go ask mom and dad for money for the garden. And so there's always something that they can do. But what?
I just had a visual, of a father walking into the house. Marion, where are all my paint stir sticks? Like kids like absconding things from the garage to build stuff, and then they finally found it, and they go, oh, so there it is.
It's in the vegetable garden.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's face it, I'd rather see it in the vegetable garden than someplace else. But but yeah, there's always stuff they can do. One of the things, too, that we do at the Kids Garden Club is take them on the nature hike through the Arboretum so they can see the different things. Like we have a Garden of the Senses, so we can take them down to there and show them the different herbs that grow there and that they could be growing in their home gardens, too. So definitely come out, rain or shine. We'll always have something for them to do. It'll be a lot of fun.
All right. Now, in the month of June, right around the corner, that's going to be 2 weeks from tomorrow, would be second Saturday. Yes?
It is second Saturday, and Dr. Joey Young from
The Turf Doctor
is coming out and giving a program for us on turf grass.
And he's from Texas Tech Plant and Soil Sciences Department.
He is, and he's a doll, and we're really excited that he's coming out and giving us another talk. And but the same day, from 5 to 7 that evening, we're partnering with the Garden and Arts Center, and down at the Garden and Arts Center end of the Arboretum in the Tea Terrace down there, we're having our butterfly event, which we've talked about it in previous years. It's a lot of fun. We literally give the children a butterfly and some ladybugs to release into our wildflower gardens down there. And we have live music and crafts and butterfly, and we're going to have our Texas Tech entomologist, Scott Longing, out there. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay, Jennifer, how do they find you on Facebook for in the Arboretum?
Lubbock Arboretum.
Okay, good deal. Second Saturday coming up 2 weeks from tomorrow, and then don't forget Kids Camp, or what is it called?
Kids Gardening Club.
Kids Gardening Club, excuse me, every Saturday morning, 10 o'clock.